Hello there, this is Veronica Armstrong, life and leadership coach and founder of Leadership Life Support. If you've been following me on social media, you probably recognize that all this month I've been talking about self-awareness. That's right, self-awareness. The reason I've been talking about self-awareness is because self-awareness is the #1 predictor of success in leadership. We all want to be successful, right? So if we want to be successful, that means we need to be self-aware. Hence why I'm bringing this information to you. I think it's important for us to all talk about this. So in last week's blog, I talked about self-awareness as a whole. In the upcoming weeks, I'm actually going to be talking about various aspects of self-awareness, which include strengths and weaknesses, values and beliefs, as well as limiting beliefs. Now that limiting beliefs topic is going to be pretty interesting. Come back at the end of the month. We all have limiting beliefs. We all need to talk about these limiting beliefs because we all need to get out of our own way. And I think you're going to find this topic very, very interesting. But today we're actually going to be talking about values and beliefs. So core values, what are they? Here's my favorite definition. Core values are the moral codes by which we live. The moral codes by which we live. That means they're the standards that we set for ourselves, and they determine how we interact with others. So let's think about this moral code. If values are the moral code we live by, if you don't know your values, that means you don't know your moral code. If you don't know your moral code, then you probably don't understand why you feel some type of way when certain things happen, or when people do or say things, or why certain situations or circumstances bother you. So that's a really good reason to get to know what your values are. So let's talk about what some personal core values are. We have integrity, accountability, candor, commitment, dependability, dignity, honesty, honor, and responsibility. Now, those are only a few. Here's an example of what your core value, what it looks like when perhaps something doesn't resonate with you. If you value honesty and you know someone is not being honest with you, it doesn't make you feel good inside. And the reason why it doesn't feel good is because honesty is a core value of yours. If honesty wasn't a core value, you may not even care that someone is not being honest. So that's what a core value is. So core values also influence your behavior, your attitudes, and your beliefs. So in a second, I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about beliefs, what they are, and why beliefs are important to understand as well. So beliefs. Beliefs are the assumptions that we hold true about ourselves and others. They are formed very early in age. So by the age of 6 or 7, you have formed most of your beliefs. They are based on experiences, and they're influenced by your family, your friends, the schools you've gone to, and your religious affiliation or institution. And there are 2 types of beliefs. You have empowering beliefs and you have limiting beliefs. Empowering beliefs are those beliefs that keep you striving toward reaching a certain goal without limitation. Limiting beliefs are those beliefs that prevent you from striving to reach a goal. There are limitations. So you have empowering beliefs and you have limiting. So empowering are good beliefs, limiting beliefs are not so great beliefs. So since values and beliefs are our moral code and our guiding principles, it's important you know what your values and beliefs are, because as a leader, your values and beliefs influence who you are and how you conduct yourself at work. More importantly, if you work for a company whose values and beliefs are aligned with yours, your level of commitment and connection to that organization, as well as their success, is going to be really powerful. And that would be a great place to be. So let's talk about more ways that values and beliefs influence you and impact you at work. So at work, values and beliefs influence our perceptions of problems and how we approach them. So I have a couple of examples here that I'm going to go through with you, and I think you'll find these very interesting. So from a leadership style perspective, so if you have one leader who's more team-oriented versus another who's more command and control, the team-oriented leader will focus on a culture of collaboration, whereas the command and the control leader will focus on dictating direction. So workplace decisions. If an employee makes a mistake, one leader might go for progressive discipline, while another would prefer having a discussion instead. And perspective. If an employee engages in an activity that violates policy and procedure, one leader may see the act as a total disregard for policy and procedure, while the other may see it as an honest mistake. Those three examples clearly kind of define how your perceptions and your beliefs guide your decision making. Hopefully this is explaining to you why understanding your values and beliefs is really important as a leader. So we've talked about values, we've talked about beliefs. Now let's talk about the importance of living in alignment with your values. I'm going to give you an analogy, an example. So I also see values as a GPS. So we talk about there being our guiding principles and our moral code. Let's say our values are a GPS, and we're going to be going to, let's say, Los Angeles. So I want to go to Los Angeles, and my car, who are my values, they're my GPS. My car is my GPS. My car wants to go to Tucson. I go out. I go jump on the I-10, but I want to go west. But my car wants to go towards Tucson, go east, southeast, towards Tucson, right? I'm trying to go west, but my car is trying to go in the other direction. And I'm not understanding why. I don't have that clarity. I'm out of alignment. I'm going one way, my car is going another way. I'm not very sure what's going on. It's uncomfortable. I don't feel good about it, but I'm having to fight. I'm having to fight this steering wheel to get this car to go toward Los Angeles as opposed to going towards Tucson. But all along the way, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Like, why did that happen? Like, why did I have to fight with my steering wheel? Well, that's what it's like living out of alignment with your values. You are doing one thing, although your values, your compass is telling you it wants you to do something else. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't leave you with clarity. You can actually end up in the wrong company, the wrong job, the wrong position, and ultimately you end up not being happy. So let me recap what I've talked about today. Number one, core values are the moral code that we live by. Number two, beliefs are the assumptions that we hold about ourselves and others. Number three, beliefs are formed very early in life. Number four, our values and beliefs influence who we are and how we behave at work. And number five, living out of alignment with your values means that you'll likely be unhappy and not as successful. So there you have it. You now understand what values and beliefs are and how they impact you personally and professionally. But what you don't have is what steps you need to take in order to develop your self-awareness. Well, I got the thing for you. I've got the right thing for you. If you go to beneath this post, what you'll find is I've put together a guide called How to Develop Self-Awareness. It is going to help you pinpoint your strengths, your weaknesses, discover your values, and help you on that path of getting to know who you are. So go to below the post, go ahead and grab that guide. It is free. Grab it, enjoy, and you know what? Let me know at the bottom of this post what you thought about the content, what you thought about what I discussed today. Let me know if it was valuable and if there's more information that you'd like on living in alignment with your values and developing your self-awareness. So once again, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next week.